you hear me this time. Not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit, said the Lord of hosts. Not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit, said the Lord of hosts. I am alive. This is the message that the Lord God has given unto me to give you. Not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit, said the Lord. Zechariah chapter 4, verse 6. I'm telling you, Zechariah chapter 4, verse 4 through 6, for the prophet started that. And the Lord God tells the rubber, here's the rubber. I'm going to use you as a signal. Now that's it, I'm going for. Malachi chapter 3, verse 1. Go out and my messengers to prepare the way before me. The Lord who seeks your son to come to his holy temple. Even the messenger of the covenant whom you delight in, behold, he shall come. Malachi chapter 4, verse 5 says, behold, I shall send Elijah to you before the great wrath of the Lord, and shall turn the heart of the children back to the father. Father, heart back to children, he shall come and strike the birth. All the hearts, the powerful accepted God. Malachi chapter 4, verse 4, you got to go to Horeb. You don't go to Horeb, you're not going to know who you are, what you are, what type of power you have. It's going to be just like I was, a damn fool in that Christianity. Know somebody, I told you. The church, the church that I was, there was a church that I was supposed to be the pastor. I was young, man, back in 1979, 1980. And the pastor was grooming me for being the pastor of that church when he stepped down. No, but then I got involved in school, went to school and for a piece of paper, something I already had, and then from there, I got tired of the Seventh-day Adventist, and I went to their school, their college, so forth. And then after that, yeah, I no longer went back to the Baptist church. The church that you know. It's been in a lot of movies. The last movie was in The Butler. In the setting when that girl and that boy, when they had their first kiss in that alley. Yeah, that's the church. First Emmanuel Baptist Church. Well, he's gone to jail. The pastor, I told you, that's the pastor who God sent me to. I know some of y'all don't remember that dream and vision, but I went there. Yeah, when they first indicted him. Yeah, he went to jail. I told him yesterday. 5 years. When I answered that phone call yesterday, that was about. 5 years. 5 years. Come on now. What she imposed now? She's the one say they ain't got no British born brown girl job. No, she got a name yet. But no, she got a post. She didn't post nothing well. May the Lord God bless her. She haven't posted yet. She just put her name out there like she just listening, but she got a post. You want a blessing? Post a song and get your blessing. They know. Everybody came on when they first came on. I told them all what to do. Asking them if they've been receiving the blessing since they started. Why you think they posted? Yeah. Harlot should be accounted as fiddle, but a married woman is a tower against debt to her husband. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man. I got that portion. But a godly woman is given to him that fear the Lord. No, I will be paid according to my works, according to my deeds. Right? The law of the truth was in his mouth, because the women do the same thing. They'll have sex with you knowing that they ain't got no intention on being with you, marry or anything, but they'll have sex with you. Right? Men do the same thing. They ain't got no intention on doing anything good about it, just to have sex with you. Yeah. No, I did it and I'm paying for it. The Lord's truth is in his mouth. Iniquity was not found in his lips. He walked with me in peace and equity, and did turn many away from iniquity. For the priest's lips shall keep knowledge, and they shall seek the law at his mouth, for he is the messenger of the Lord of hosts. And in that day, 7 women shall take the hold of one man and say, we will eat our own bread, wear our own apparel, only let us be called by thy name. No, that's a wicked time. There's in a lot of books. Y'all women going, not the righteous and holy women, but those that are not righteous and holy, they're going to have a hard time. Boy, they're going to have a hard time. No, because you see it now, it already started. It already started. The height of it is when the war starts. When the war starts all over the world, that's going to be the height of it. No. Because that's what we'll let us see. No. Eat our own bread, wear our own apparel, only let us be called by thy name. Remember, I told you I had a dream about that. To take away our reproach. And in that day shall the branch of the Lord be beautiful and glorious. That's who you are. And the fruit of the earth shall be excellent and comely, for that are the escape of Israel. Now remember what the fruit of the earth is. Because a lot of people think this, what you eat off the tree and all that, that's not the fruit of the earth. You are the fruit of the earth. Yeah, Israel, the righteous and holy people, they are the fruit of the earth. The fruit of the earth should be excellent and comely for them, T-H-E-M, that are escape of Israel. And it shall come to pass that he that is left in Zion, and he that remained in Jerusalem should be called holy. Even everyone that is written among the living in Jerusalem, when the Lord shall have, come on now, Yehuda, because it's a short day and already in waste an hour. Yeah. I don't know. I might could stay to 5. I don't know. And should be called holy, and everyone that is written among the living in Jerusalem. Now, we just read that the other day. And when the Lord shall have washed away the filth of the daughters of Zion, and you know how that's going to be. And he shall have purged the blood of Jerusalem from the midst thereof by the spirit of judgment and by the spirit of burning. That is destruction. So when you go read the apostles, there's in a lot of books, but when you go read the apostles of Father Abraham, and it says the place that's devastated in the picture has a secret. In the picture, they have a secret number on it. He knows. It's in there. Because they think it's going to be, oh, hallelujah, praise God. And these people don't believe in Jesus. So I expect to have a righteous outcome, and people don't, because we read that yesterday, what's going to happen to those who do not believe in Christ Jesus. All right. Yeah. All right. No, I know now that I need a break. Awake, O sword, against my shepherd, and against the man that is my fellow. To the Lord of hosts, smite the shepherd, and the sheep shall be scattered. And I will turn my hand upon the little ones. And it shall come to pass that in all the lands of the Lord 2/4 thereof shall be cut off and die, and the third should be left therein. Only the righteous should be inhabit the earth, and I will bring the third part through the fire and refine them as silver. Only the righteous shall inhabit the earth. And remember, I'm going to tell y'all again so y'all know. If you don't know who you are, I'm going to explain to you. You just like Father Abraham, it's just like the 3 holy children in the fire. Y'all can't be burned. You can't. All right? You go ahead on think you can be burned instead of fire. You can't. And I will bring the third part through the fire. And I will refine them as silver is refined. How you refine silver? It be burned in the fire. Get rid of the dross and everything. And I will try them as gold is tried, and burn them in the fire. And they shall call upon my name, and I will hear them, and I will say, "It is my people." They shall say, "The Lord is my God." No, y'all don't receive your gold. Man, Asa and his wife received gold. Not what that was last month. Him and his wife received gold. No, I'll be looking for that. The son of Bill, the fire should be all of them as thorns and thrust away, because it cannot be taken with hand. But the man that should touch them must be fenced with iron and stabbed with a spear. And they should be utterly burned with fire in the same place. All right, no, that's what Dom said, I believe. Well, Dom says you need rest. She said, have a good one there. Hear my voice, O God, in my prayer, preserving my life from the fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of your God. No, man, that's something very, very terrible to tell you. Very, very terrible. It's not for y'all. It's for those who believe in these people. In the heathen. I don't know. It's very terrible. It happened to me today. Oh, man. Who wet their tongue like a sword, and bend their bows to shoot like their arrows, even bitter words, that they shoot in secret at the person. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privately. They say, who shall see them and search out the iniquity? They accomplish a diligent search, both inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. But God shall shoot at them with an arrow, and suddenly they shall be wounded. So they shall make their own tongue fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And all men shall fear and shall declare the work of God. And they shall wisely consider of its doing. No, all this coming up on them now, man, y'all, because you not, anyway. And all men shall fear and shall declare the work of God, and they shall wisely consider of his doing. The righteous shall be glad in the Lord and shall trust in him, and all the upright in heart shall glory. Well, let me tell you. So, no, the day I went out, and I usually don't go out. Man, I can't tell you the last time I bought rallies. Yeah, no, it had to be at least a couple of years ago. It had to be. If it was last year, it was at the beginning. If it was last year, it had to be years before that. Now I'm thinking about it. I can't remember. Either a year or two. But anyway, so the morning. So I was at Sam's, so I saw the ice cream. Now, I haven't eaten ice cream in the same time. And the same time I went to rallies, because that's why I used to go to rallies and get an ice cream cone when it was hot, because they don't sell it all the time. I get an ice cream cone and a fish sandwich or 2 fish sandwiches. That's what I get. So the day I was at Sam's, so I go get the yogurt, the berry yogurt, and another yogurt. And so, at a certain age, you can't eat stuff. But your body already, most people be borderline diabetics and don't know it type 2. And they eat that stuff, and then they go drive, and the next thing you know, they faint. That sugar spike. Doesn't happen to me. I used to eat that stuff and drive, and I used to get so tired, man, that I can't even open my eyes, right? Because I wasn't living right. I still was doing I was still keeping the covenant, but God bring you along little bit by little bit. When you get one thing and you live in that one thing, then He give you something else. Just like He's doing with Jared. Now He starts giving Jared the tea laws, the herbs laws, and the herb group. Somebody came to tell me. I told you that. Something and be got so tired that I can't even hold my eyes open and be like 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, something like that. And couldn't even hold my eyes open sometimes. Like the crash car. Yeah. No, but then after a while, God taught me and showed me what to do. And so I started doing that. People just fall asleep, so I had to stop eating it. I had to stop eating for a long time. And so today, I got there from Sam's and I go to Rally Burger. And I ordered the fish sandwich, the 2 for $4, they done went up. So it was like 2 sandwiches. Them people went way up. 2 sandwiches for like $4.91. Boy, that's high. Yeah, that's high. You're paying like $2.50 for 2 pieces of bread and a piece of meat, a whole piece of meat that day. I'm just telling you what you're doing, right? So, no, that's the part I want to tell you. The part of it is when I drove up to that box where you put the order in. Now, you know when you hear AI, man. Come on now. You can't tell me that you don't know when you hear AI. Yeah. They can fake it all they want, but I know when I hear it, right, and how it sounds, because it sounds so perfect. Yeah, they try to make it sound so perfect, but you can tell, you can hear, well, some people can say, I can tell. And so it takes the order. It takes the order. And so when I drive up to the front to receive the order, because I used to drive up there, man, they used to have about 3, 4 women. 4 of them young girls working up there. 4 of them young women working up there. Might be able a man or 2 back there cooking. I drove up there, only had 1 man. And he looked like the manager that I used to see that long time ago. It looked like he was doing it all, cooking, everything. He was doing it all himself. No, because I told a woman this morning when I went and paid the energy bill, I said, they're coming for your jobs. Managers to that, and that's what they want to do. Now, I was telling a woman who was taking the money at the counter for, for the energy bill, or paying cash. No, because that's what they want. Now, I was telling what they did at Bank of America. No, they have a bank here that's doing it also, a federal bank, federal credit union on that. And they're doing the same thing. You go out there to the ATM, and they have everything is automated. Everything. Though they still have a few people working in the lobby, but basically everything is automated. And if you want, you got the ATM machine now, big, large one. And you can do everything right now. And if you go into some, if you run into a conflict, you got to be a button, say, you push that button, say, chat to speak to a live person. And that's what they're playing. Because it's all about maximizing the return. Because that's what they want. Every year they project what should their profits be. And they're going to do anything they can. They'll care how many people they got to kill to reach that. They don't care. They don't care nothing about you. To get rid of the post secret. Well, go to Walmart, and one day you're going to walk in Walmart. It's going to be fully automated. I'm telling you. You might have somebody at the door. Yeah. It might not even have nobody at customer. No, you might not be having nobody at customer service. No, you can see them doing it. I'm just telling you. To get rid of the post secret. All right. Now, who made it? So let's get the sound issue again. I don't know. That's on you this time because I'm looking at the thing. Yeah. I hope you make it out with it. My mouth shall speak the praise of the Lord, and let all the flesh bless his holy name forever and ever. May the Lord God bless the public almighty man of valor. May the Lord God bless the public almighty man of valor. May the Lord God bless the public almighty woman of valor. May the Lord God bless the public almighty man of valor. Charity. May the Lord God bless the public almighty woman of valor. May the Lord God bless the public almighty man of valor. May the Lord God bless. No, she ain't post number. May the Lord God bless. Jama. Yeah. Lord God bless her. I hope on her journey. Hope she stick with it. Yeah. It just was that Walmart. Hers. Only one person was on the job. Yeah. No, that's what they're doing. When that man that they just sent to jail. They just sent a man to jail for digital currency. I told y'all that when they first did it. Because it wasn't what y'all think it is. He had the best digital currency out there. Right. And so if he gets caught up with the feds and everything, he's going to cut the deal, do everything else to get out of it. Right. And they're going to say, all right, well, sign it over to us and then give us everything on it. And then he give everything on it. And next thing you know, they got their digital with their man, come on. You want to prove it to you? I can prove it to you. It's simple. All right, well, Go to 2 books. 2 books. First, you're going to get this is in the Holy Bible. One is in the Holy Bible. Put it on anyone. Call the raspberry from the east. Put that up there. All right, then somebody knows Jared. Jared's the prophet. So no way to go. Jared. I got the book right here. No, Jared, go ahead. Jared, folks, call the raspberry from the east. No, I won't get it. I won't get it for you. Oh, they man, you don't want me to. You don't want me to do nothing today. All right, here we go. Remember, the former things of old. For I am God and there is none else. I am God and there is none like me. Declaring the end from the beginning. So, you gotta go read the books. Declaring the end from the beginning. So that's the prophecy. So go read for the Adam, book of Enoch, and tell you what's gonna happen. All right. Declaring the end from the beginning. From ancient times, the things that are not yet done. My counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. Calling a ravaging word from the east, the man that execute my counsel from a far country. Yea, I have spoken it. I also bring it to pass. I have proposed it, and I'll also do it. So let's stop. You got to go to the prophet. I don't know where the book at. I had the book right somewhere. The red book. The prophet. I don't know where they took it. Well, here it is. The prophet. Go to this book. It's in that book. Called the Ravenous word from these. We already went over this one before. So you're going to go to second address. Second address. Well, if you go to second address, you can find a lot in second address. Yeah. Well, second address 13, 14, 15, chapter 15. Let's see, 44. Second address, chapter 15. You can start, somebody post it. You can post from 43, 44. All right. Second address, chapter 15, verse, well, you can start at 41 then. Well, because I don't want to post all of it, because you don't have to post all of it. Well, start at verse 37 then. Second address, chapter 15, verse 37. Verse 37 to 52. 52. 37 to 52. Post it. I want to read it. Jared, post it on Bullphone. Post it on Facebook for you. I want to read it. I want to show it to you. Yeah. I told you that, man. You don't ask me about anything and don't think I can't prove it because God already give it to me. No, God gave it to me something last night, man. No, because we how we think we be reading stuff right, and then God come and show you something. Man, he showed me something last night in the book of Revelation. This morning, two things. And there was a great filthiness and a trembling upon earth. And they that see the wrath should be afraid, and trembling shall come upon them. And then shall there come a great storm from the south and from the north, and another part from the west. And a strong wind shall rise from the east. No, a strong wind shall rise from the east. Man. All right, I don't care what you want me to do. I'm telling you what's going to happen. That ain't me, that's God. Second average, you can go to second average from 12 to 16. You got all the prophecy in there what's going to happen. And strong winds shall rise from the east, shall open where all the second address. All right, first address also, because address is about prophecy. Anyway, the reason why I told Jerry to do it, because Jerry is a prophet, and God had already told him what to do. The strong wind shall rise from the east and shall open it, and clouds which have raised up in wrath, and the star stared, or star stirred, to cause fear towards the east, and the west wind shall be destroyed. The clouds raised up in the west, and the star stirred to cause fear towards the east, and the west wind shall be destroyed. I don't know. I don't know, because we all know, because it depends on what you call the star. And the great and the mighty clouds shall be puffed up full of wrath. See, the great and mighty clouds shall be puffed up full of wrath, and a star, that they may make an end of all the earth afraid. Oh no, I know the star, because he showed it to me this morning. In the book of Revelation, he told it to me this morning in the book of Revelation. We're going now. Yeah, I already posted. All right. Yeah, where we going at? Yeah. And the star that they may make all earth afraid. And to them that dwell therein, they shall pour out over every high and intimate place and horrible star, fire, hail, flying swords, many waters, that all the fields may be full, and all the rivers with abundance of great waters. So we already know this. We already know it's coming. All right. Now he showed it to me again. Because how they say it's going to happen is not how it's going to happen. It's how the Most High has left it for us to. And then he come and telling us, just like he said me, just showed me. Told me this morning how it's going to happen. Because we don't see it that way. But it's going to happen that way. Because they can see Noah, the same star that destroyed the dinosaurs, the giant animals. They couldn't see it because it hit before the flood. It hit during the flood. That's when it hit. Yeah, but they can't see that. These are experts. The experts. Yeah. Anyway, that's why I say God said, let every man to be lying on it. God tell the truth. Yeah. And say, and all the fields may be full, and all the rivers with abundance of great water. So we know all the water in the sea and the ocean. We know that's going to be on earth. And they shall break down the cities and the walls and mountains and hills and trees of the wood and great of the metals, and they'll come. So I saw the ocean coming in. Man, not going over there. I told you I saw the ocean coming in. I seen the ocean when that star. They had a star that hit right there in Brazil, where they got that big statue, wood statue. All that they call it the Christ. I seen it when it hit over there. That same star that they say they're gonna hit, and that man was on National Geographic, called it History Channel. The man went to South America, and he found the seat where they said that they're gonna be able to see that star when it falls and destroy South America. It was during the 2012 hype. Yeah, and I saw it. Yeah. No. I saw it when it fell. Yeah. That one, yeah. All right. The next, let's continue on. Anyway, I told you I saw in the water. I just told you that at the beginning of their year. I told you I saw that water coming in the in Gulfport, Mississippi. I told you that. Go listen to one of them videos. I told you that. I saw that water coming in Gulfport, Mississippi. Raging, come in. But a lot of times we don't know why. Then come to find out, they killed that 15-year-old boy and didn't do nothing about it. I told you, man, God's a just God, man. All right, go ahead on there. Because it's going to be on, it's going to be over all the world. Let's continue on. All I can do is just tell it to you, man. As it is written. And they shall break down the city walls, mountains, hills, trees, wood, grass, of the metals, and their calm. And they shall go steadfast unto Babylon and make her afraid. There's no Babylon here. All right. I Told you I seen it in there. I didn't see it when it went in, when it came in on the East Coast. But like I told y'all, no, because I was in the same truck and vehicle I'm in now. And I was way up there. I was in the mountains around around the Six Flags up that way. That's way up there. Right. And I said, man, I couldn't believe that water came up this high. Yep. Came up that high and came that far. Woo! I'm just telling you it was going to be. No. Let's continue on. Let's continue on. Woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her. No, this skips something. No, because you know you already know that they do it. That's what they do. They want, no, they're trying to hide it from the people. But God wants the people to know. Yeah, let me see. What number we on? Yeah, pass it up. No. Yeah, they the one doing it. No, they show me that control over it. All right. Because it go all the way back to 43. '43, 44. Yeah. No, they skip. 43, and they say, and they shall go steadfast to Babylon, make her afraid. 44. See, they did it again. They just did it again. Yeah, they just did it. 44. All right. No, 44, they should go up to Babylon. They should go, no, they should come. 43, they should go steadfast. See, they're doing it again. All right. No, I don't have to, no, I can read it out the book. Yeah, I can read it out the book. I don't have to read that because they're messing with it, Jerry. So I'm going to read it out the book. Give me a chance. Give me a chance to get it, pull it up. No, because that's what they do. Yeah, when you not paying attention, they're looking at you through the cameras and everything. The AI is not looking at you. So they ain't got to do nothing. They just program the AI. Every time you turn his head, make it click for him to lose his spot. No, because that's why I went back, because I know what's there. I'm the one told you to go get it. So I know where it's at. Yeah, that's why I told you to start at. That's why I told you to start at that number. All right. Man, you know I'm not going to let these people beat me. Why should I? Not that God on my side. Let's go. No. A great and mighty cloud should be puffed up full of wrath in the star, that they may make all the earth afraid. 40. And them that dwell therein, they shall pour out on every high and intimate place a horrible star. All right. No, because we can go God giving that this morning. Wormwood. So somebody post wormwood. Post wormwood. Yeah, wormwood. Just post wormwood, chapter 8. Revelation chapter 8. What? Start at 11? Read Revelation chapter 8, huh? Yeah, Revelation chapter 8. No. Verse 9. And the third part of the creature were in the sea had life, died. A third part of the ship was destroyed. And the third angel sound, and there fell a great star from heaven. A great star from heaven. No. Because you got more than one. No, you got more than one star for it. And the second angel sound, 8:8. And the second angel sound, and there was a great mountain burning with fire, was cast into the sea. And the third part of the sea became blood. And the third part of the creatures that which were in the sea had life died. The third part of the ship was destroyed. That's not the same. Right, that's the second sound. So that's of itself. Yeah, that's of itself. Because I told you I saw more than one mountain, more than one asteroid, whatever, striking Earth. I told you that. All right, so you're reading it right there. No, I want to give you what God gave me this morning. So that's one right there. All right, then that's not the same. Then that's one of them. All right. Then after that, star fell from heaven. Then there's another star that was cast out of heaven. All right. And the third angel sound, that's the second angel. The third angel sound that fell a great star from heaven, burning as it was a lamp. And it fell upon the third part of the rivers and upon the fountains of the waters. And the name of the star is called what? Wormwood. And the third part of the waters became wormwood, and many men died of the water. Really, when you go back to chapter 8 of the book of Revelation. No, because, all right. No, man. Chapter 8 is destruction of his own. Right, so you got two things falling from heaven. One of them is wormwood. So that's what he gave this morning was wormwood. The name of the star is called wormwood. The third part of water became wormwood. And many men died of the water because they were made bitter. All right. No, but listen, in the fourth angel sound, the third part of the sun was smitten, the third part of the moon, the third part of the stars. So as the third part of them was darkened, and they did, and the day shone not for a third part of it, and the night likewise. Right? But if you look at that, well, you say the sun was smitten, and the third part of the moon, the third part of the stars was smitten. So what do I? Well, I can go this route. Let me see. No, I can go this route. Let's see. Because you know what these people have done. No, I don't see smitten. Apparently another form idea flatten out to pound, to inflict calamity and smite. That's the Greek for it. I don't know. Now I ain't gonna go that route. I'm gonna have to wait up for it. But he gave me wormwood this morning. Yeah, so that's what he did. He gave me wormwood this morning. Yeah, no, he gave me wormwood, showing me that wormwood went and how everything gonna take place, how everything gonna transpire. And so he gave me wormwood. What's gonna happen? No, listen to it. This is the second Esdras we read, and it goes along with Revelation, because all of this prophecy. That's continue. That's just continue. You're gonna see. All right. Then you listen to what he said. All right. No, and the great and mighty cloud shall be puffed up for full of wrath, and the storm, that they may make all the earth afraid. And them that dwell there, they shall pour out over every high and intimate place a horrible storm, fire, hail, and flying swords. And many waters shall all the fields be made full, and all the rivers with abundance of water. No, because when he said fire, hail, and flying swords, no, the flying sword is what Kim Jong-un and all of them doing now with their nuclear weapons. Flying swords, because that's what they are. You gotta understand how they viewed it back then, and we view it now today. Because back then they saw it, and all they could say it was a flying sword, it was a flying weapon, right? But we today look at it and say, "Oh yeah, I know exactly what that means. Yeah, that's a nuclear weapon, flying, that kills people. It's a flying sword." All right. No, he had other stuff too. He had fire, hail, and flying sword, and many waters. That all the fields may be full, and all the rivers with abundance of great water. Yeah. No, because they also got another one say the war of many swords. Yeah. So let's continue on. Now I'm giving you what God gave me this morning. He gave me wormwood first. And they should go steadfastly unto Babylon and make her afraid. And make her afraid. So they're going to have nuclear weapons. Nuclear weapons. See, I haven't read that to you. They're going to have nuclear war. Really going to be all over the world, but especially in the United States. Yeah. I don't know. We already know Israel is going to be, we already know what's going to happen to them. And they should come because that's where the wicked one stand up at, claiming to be God. And they should come to her because this is all about. All right. And the wicked one want to be God. And they should come to her and besiege her. So they're gonna be in the land. The star and all wrath they shall pour out on her. So they're gonna have many nuclear weapons. Many nuclear weapons, many planes. Yeah, they're gonna be bombing the United States. Yeah, not just the United States, but they got NATO and all that. Yeah, there it is right there. All right. No. The star and all the wrath they should pour out upon her. Then shall the dust and smoke go up unto heaven. See, that's nuclear. Notice all that nuclear bomb going off. Right, when that nuclear bomb go off, what did it have? Dust and smoke, does it not? Fire and brimstone, does it not? Just tell you where if I'm wrong, post it. Say stuff. Say, you got it wrong this time. Just post it. That's 2 Ezra chapter 15. Let's continue on. So they're going to have war in the United States. They're going to have war all over the world with these nuclear weapons. So I'm just reading it to you. Embalmed it. No, then you're going to have that, man. You got a whole lot of stuff. The drones, I already told you that. That's in the beginning. Go all the way up to chapter 21, chapter 22. Not chapter 20. Verse 21 and verse 22 in chapter 15. You can see the drones and the satellite. Yeah. So from there, yeah, you can see what it means. All right. Dust and smoke go up unto heaven, and all they that be about her should beware of her. And they that remain unto her should do service unto them that have put her in fear. Yep. See that? That's what she said. I saw that in my dream. At the same time, this was happening. Whirlwinds was coming down from the sky. Yeah. I told you that. I know I'm not the one seeing that. Let's continue on, but no, we got somewhere to go. All right. No, because what they're trying to do, trying to distort it. They're trying to distort it. So 40, all right. No, they're trying to distort it. Because they'll even say it's in this book, but it's not in, no, it's not on them, but it's in this book. No, flying swords and many waters, that all fields may be full, and rivers and abundance of great waters. And they shall break down the cities and walls and mountains and hills and trees of the wood and grass of the meadows and their corn. So they, not only that, well, you got a lot of dams and everything. They gonna break. Yeah, that's why he's telling the walls and everything, break them dams and everything, gonna be flooding places. Those levees and things that hold back all that water, that's gonna be gone. All right. Well, that's what we read. And they shall go steadfast unto Babylon and make her afraid. So they're gonna be here. They're gonna be in Babylon. And they shall come to her. They shall come to her and besiege her. And the star and all the wrath should they pour out upon her. So the star and all the wrath, that's 44. So they shall pour out upon her. So we just finished reading that. All right. Let's see what he said. I'm just telling y'all, man. It's written down. And he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligent in itself, and when thou seest part of the sign past, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that it is very same time, wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made at the same time. That's why we get ropes and calls. Go read it. When you get your rope and call, go to the book of Enoch. It's in there. Yeah. All right. And thou see the part of the sign past what I have told thee before, and then should thou understand that it's very same time, when the highest will begin to visit the world which he had made, which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of people in the world, so uproars have already started. The earthquake is going to be way more horrendous, way more terrible earthquakes than they have now. All right. And then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. So read it, as we read it now. For like as all that is made in the world has a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so the times also the highest have plain beginnings, and wonders and powerful works, and the ending and effects and signs. That's what we read now, the effects and signs at the ending. And everyone that shall be saved shall be able to escape by his works, by faith whereby he hath believed. That's what we're doing now. Not the Christians, y'all, the sons and daughters, that peculiar plant, that other fold, the sheep of the other fold. We read that yesterday. That's who y'all are. All right, well, you don't want to be a sheep of the fold, then don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. All right, I'm just letting you know I'm not where I got it from. Okay, shall be preserved and say, Pharaoh shall see my salvation in my land, whereas in my borders. For I have sanctified him for me from the beginning. Yeah. Arise, O Lord, let not man prevail, let the heathen be judged in thy sight, as we read now. Put them in fear, O Lord, that the nation may know themselves to be but men. See, search me, O God, and know my heart. Try me and know my thoughts, and see if there be any wicked way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. So may the Lord God once again bless the mighty man, publish on mighty man. No, because that's what we read now. Man. Anyway, no, with no time, so I can't keep going back and forth. All right. No, she posted it. Let's go. Because I gotta get to it. They don't want me to get to it. I gotta get to it. All right. But everything lines up, man. You just gotta wait for you to show it to you in a dream or vision. It's already seen it. All right. And they that remain unto her shall do service unto them that have put her in fear. Right. Because the women think they ain't got no protection. Oh, I'm a woman, I can do what I got me an M16. No, I got me an AK and all like that. That ain't gonna help you. That's not gonna help you. The women being great, y'all being greatly deceived. All right. Well, we're gonna read about it. Yeah, we're gonna read about it. All right. Now, 46. That's 44. All right. No. On this, what is 46 on this? Listen to it. I'm going to tell you again. China gonna be in the United States. That is the prophecy. God cannot lie. But let's see. And thou, Asia, thou art partaker of the hope of Babylon and art the glory of her person. And thou, Asia, that art partaker of the hope of Babylon and the art, the glory of her person. Now, let me tell you, before I read the next, because I used to watch, this when I was in Christianity. And I used to, every Sunday morning, I watch, it come on at 8 o'clock. Sunday morning, CBS Sunday morning. And so during that time, China, they started importing more and more from China. They left No, they left everybody alone and they was dealing with China. And then they showed that China was doing everything like the United States. It got the catalog, the people catalog everything. And this back in the 80s, 80s, no, I have to say 80s and the early 90s. And China was doing everything like the United States, even named the streets after the United States. And they were doing everything exactly like the United States. And there would be a lot of billionaires and millionaires and billionaires in China. And they were copying off everything of the United States. So let's go. No, all of them doing, but China has started doing it. That's why I told Jerry to go call them Ravensburg Green. All right. Told you about it. War unto thee, thou wretch. Said, no, 46. And thou, Asia, that art a partake of the hope of Babylon, and art the glory of our people, because everything, one time, everything we did, everything order came from China. Man, I ordered some stuff from China, put stuff in there, set off. Shoes and army gear and stuff. That man stuff, as soon as that water hit, came apart. People not, no. Just let you know, woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her. Everything they did, they copy off the United States. Man, it's easy to prove. I'm going to prove it. Yeah, it's easy to be proven. How you going to prove that illusion? Well, I'm going to just tell it to you, and then you go look at the record. So, no, because they've been doing it. And knockoffs, 40s, no, espionage, and everything they were stealing from the United States. Everything they were stealing from the United States. Their music, their movies, everything, their clothing, everything. They got the knockoffs. Asians made knockoffs, come on, man, of everything. And y'all know it. And I know y'all know it, yeah. Yeah. Notice it, because thou hast made it. No, even they were doing espionage with people, going to people's businesses and getting their ideas and duplicating the ideas, go and get the United States war plans and duplicate that, go and get their everything, y'all know it. All right, we know that. Woe unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her, and hast decked thy daughters in whoredom. And deck that daughters and hold them. So go look at them. Know what you go look at? Crazy? No. I like the Joy Luck color. That's one of them. But go look at Crazy Rich Asians. Yeah, go look at that. It's in it. And they have decked thy daughters and hold them, that they might please and glory in thy lovers, which they have always desired to commit whoredom with. Yeah. No, I read that in about South Korea women. And they Asian. Yeah. And how they want to look like a voluptuous black woman. Yeah. Mexico women also. Yeah. Did all those injections and everything. Yeah. I remember when everything we used to get was made in Taiwan. And then it was China. Hong Kong. One time everything was made in Hong Kong. No. The British gave Hong Kong back, and China moved in there. No, that's where a lot of all this uproar came from. I told you that. Go look at some of my earlier videos when there was riots in Hong Kong, and they wanted the Chinese to take over. I told you that. Next thing you know, you had next thing you know, you had COVID-19. Then all that push. Go design hotel in the future sense that China will bring everything to naught. Yeah. All right. No, come on, Yehuda, you did the same thing. Right. So when you have, when you post stuff like that, you go get that scripture where they say that. Yeah, post it. Right? Because they were asking, where is that found at? Even though I'm reading it now. And they say, where is that found at? Now, no reason, nothing. Yeah. Woe to thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her, and hast decked thy daughters and hold them, that they might please and glory in thy lovers. which have always desired to behold him with thee. Thou hast followed her that is hated in all her works and inventions. Therefore, say God, listen to her. Thou hast followed her that is hated in all her works and inventions. Therefore, say God. Because that's what they do. Now remember, all right, all that stuff with China got to know where it come from. People talking about the espionage what China has been doing for years, copying and stealing everything from the United States. All right, now you can see where it comes from. With long ago, I already told you what they was going to do. Telling you what? Telling you the ending at the beginning. All right. I'm just letting y'all know, man. I don't care if you get mad at me. What you going to get mad at me for what? For being a messenger of God and telling you the truth where God left that in his word. All right, well, you go ahead on, be mad at me. Got a lot more to come. Yeah. All right. So, no, thou hast followed her that is hated in all her works and inventions. Therefore, say God. That's what China doing. All right. Well, go ahead on then. Go ahead on. No. Because that's why I say, because China has, they're the ones, all of them have it. Face recognitions and everywhere they go to keep account of it. All of them have that. But the difference is just like when Russia denies nobody else say they did what they want to their citizens. And they didn't care what the world says. All right, so China doing the same thing, doing what they want to do. They don't care what the world says. Then you got, the Israelis are doing the same thing, doing what they want. They don't care what the world says. But when it comes to everybody else, well, they have to do it in a way to make them see that they're doing a good thing. And not, and win the, that was politics, to win the political vote, to win the social media vote. Yeah, to make themselves look good in the public eye when all the time they're more corrupt than the other ones. Yeah, because they are corruptors. Anyway, let's continue on. Now I will send plagues upon thee, because that's what happened now. Yeah. I will send plagues upon thee, because a lot of y'all don't understand. I'm come way back from the 50s, right? When I was a little boy in the 50s, and I used to watch all that stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so now, flash forward to this time, man, I tell you, so much can happen, so much has been changed in that little time. Yeah, and y'all can see it. Those who are around my age, they can see it. I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death. Right? So that's both of them. That's not only Babylon, but that's Asia too. No, man, because when they put their foot, when they over here war, God gonna send all that destruction on the world. And when that destruction come on the world, what you think? They're gonna stay over here, or everybody gonna go back to their place of origin? Everybody. They're gonna go back to I'm ready that we didn't post that. Yeah. No, they don't. When that hit, they're going back to this place of origin. People not staying over here. People not gonna be staying over here. You got all that happening over here, then you don't have no food, no water, nothing like that. Where you think they're gonna go back? All right. Well, let's keep reading there. We'll find out. That's all we got to do, keep reading. I will send plague upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, pestilence, and the waste of thy house with destruction and death. That would be all over the world. And they're going to turn and go back on. And that glory of thy power should be dried up as a flower. Now, remember, the heat shall rise that is sent over thee. Asia, China, Asia. Let's continue on. Thou shalt be weakened as a poor woman with stripes, and as one chastised with wounds, so that might and lovers shall not be able to receive. Yep. No, it's not. Because it's not going to be like they say it's going to be like the Most High says it's going to be. Yep. Mm-hmm. Would jealousy have proceeded against thee, said the Lord? Thou hast not always slain my chosen, the holy and righteous people. No, because when they come over here, because they already hate black people. No, no. I done been around them Asians. So they can deceive others with that. Not all of them like that, but man, no, they don't want to touch your hand, they don't want to do nothing. Yeah, yeah. So they hate you. Thou hast not always slain my children, exalting the stroke of thy hands and saying over their dead when thou wast drunken. Yeah. All right. Exalting the stroke of thy hands and saying over their dead when thou wast drunken. No, you know what they do. All right. When Israel, when Esau get together, get drunk, you know what they're going to do. All right. Yeah. Set forth the beauty of thy countenance. The reward of thy whoredom shall be in thy bosom. Therefore shalt thou receive recompense. No, they're going to mess with us, and it's going to be too bad for them. Like as thou hast done unto my children, say the Lord, even so shall God do unto thee, and shall deliver thee into mischief. Thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword. Thy city shall be broken down, and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field. Oh, it's going to be way worse than that. All right. I don't start a little bit more to it. They that be in the mountains shall die of what? Of hunger. Because, man, come on, man. Oh, man, I can't think of the name of this picture. Oh, no, it's a Chinese picture about when the locusts came, they had a big famine, and the locusts came. No, man. No, I can't think of the name of that picture. And so they show that locusts came, wiped just about everything out. Everything. And I told you how big the man, them locusts are. Giant locusts. Woo! They're going to wear them out. They're going to wear them out, boy. They're going to eat everything in their path. Them locusts are going to be so big, so giant. And they're going to be eating up everything. I'm telling you. All right. Oh. Okay, you get mad at me. I'm warning you now. They obey the voice, keep the covenant, so you won't get caught up in this mess, because it's going to be terrible. And those in Christianity listen to all those Christian folks and Christian pastors, and they get out of that. Turn to the Most High God. They that be in the mountains shall die of hunger and eat their own flesh. What? They that be in the mountains shall die of hunger and eat their own flesh. No, we know that's in a lot of books. Right? It's in the Holy Bible. Yes, in the Holy Bible. Shall eat their own flesh and drink their own blood. And drink their own blood for the very hunger of bread and the thirst of water. Yeah, that's China. That's Asia. China is Asia. That's all Asia. No, Asia. No, they consider the Indian people as Asians also. Yeah. Oh man. All right. I know. He's telling fairy tales. He's talking Jewish fables. I think Bigfoot should be in the woods too. Those werewolf things. Yeah. I just told her. She'll get it. $1. Yeah. I don't know if she know where Bigfoot is written at in the Holy Word. I don't know if you know where werewolf is written at in the Holy Word. All right. All right. No, we know it to be true. We know it. We already know where it's at. All right. That's something young. Yeah. We already know. Thou as unhappy should come. Thou as unhappy should come through the sea and receive plagues again. Receive plagues again. And passes thou shalt rush on the idol city, and shall destroy some portion of thy land and consume part of thy glory, and shall return to Babylon that was destroyed. Yeah. And thou shalt be cast down by them as a stubble. Now remember, it says Jacob should be a fire. Joseph planned Esau for what? A stubble. They come back to Babylon the second time. And they shall be unto thee as a fire. Yeah. And shall consume thee and thy cities and thy land and thy mountains and all thy woods and thy fruitful trees shall they burn up with fire. That's retaliation. Yeah, that's the same thing they done to the Japanese. Yeah. They're gonna do it again. They shall know thy children shall they carry away captive, and look, with thou hairs they shall spare it, and mar the beauty of thy face. No, I can do this. I'm just telling y'all. So when God gave me that, He gave me wormwood this morning. Because it wasn't just wormwood He gave me. He told me, He was showing me that wormwood gonna be first. And during the time of wormwood, He gonna lose. Well, somebody post that. No, during that time, the four angels in the rivers of Euphrates gonna be loosened. Yeah, right after that, because we don't understand. I mean, no, if they're under all that rubble, which we know they're under rubble, that's in the book of Enoch, and when He told the holy angels to take them, because they left them. That's in the Testament of Solomon too. And they tell you where they're wrong at in the crevices, all right, in the caves, precipice, the crevices and the caves. They tell you where they're wrong at, and they tell you who they are. All right. So when wormwood hit, would that not destroy all that and loosen them, set them free? They want to do it on them. They want to do it anyway. Yeah. I'm just telling you. All right. And will cause the evil beasts to cease out of the land, and they shall dwell safe in the wilderness and sleep in the woods. That's us. All right, let's go. No. You know, because He showed me. Let me go there then. Rivers Euphrates. And the fifth angel sounded and saw a star fall from heaven unto. So this is another star falling out the sky. That's three. We just said already. Yeah. The second trumpet, the third trumpet, and the fifth trumpet. No, the fourth trumpet. Yeah. The fourth angel sounded, the third part of the sun was smitten, third part. Yeah. I don't know, because this it could easily be easily could be a volcano, a massive volcano, because they always talk about how vast or how large huge the Yellowstone Park volcano is. All right. No, we got a volcano that's gonna doubt a third part of everything. That's a volcano. No, a third part of the sun was smitten because listen, wormwood didn't hit. So when wormwood hit and it shakes the whole earth, and that is the two tiny plates and all that, man, come on, bro. All right. So angel sound, the third part of the sun was smitten, third part of the moon, the third part of the stars, also a third part of them that was dark. And the day shone not for a third part of it, and the night likewise. Now beheld I heard an angel flying through the midst of heaven, saying with a loud voice, "Woe, woe, woe, to the inhabitants." Yeah. No, it's it. So far, Lord. All right. Wait a minute, you. Let me do that. I want to address that. Yeah, I want to address that. I want to tell you what it is. Yeah, it's written. Anyway, roll up on my relative who was walking down the street and pulled a gun on him for nothing. Yeah, but did they shoot him or anything? Yeah. No. Anyway, And the fourth angel sounded, the third part of the sun was smitten. Third part of the moon, third part of, I already read that. Night also. And I beheld and heard an angel flying through the midst of the heaven, saying, Lo, with a loud voice, woe, 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 the heavens of the earth, by the reason of the other voices of the trumpets of the three angels, will yet sound over. 7 Day Adventist say, oh, they like to talk about the three angels. Ellen G. White, she our prophetess. Ellen G. White was a whore. A filthy whore. That's all she was. Yeah. Oh, they knew I don't like Ellen G. White. They already knew. When I was in there, I talked about it. And the fifth angel sounded, because God left all these other prophecies. And every time come out your mouth with Ellen G. White, you're doing just like Esau told you to do. That's where it comes from. The fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven. Now this is another star being cast out of heaven unto the earth, and him was given to kill the bottomless pit. And then he opened the bottomless pit. So that's 3 stars right there being cast out of heaven. I told you when God was in a plague. No, you see it when they hit the earth. And when I told you when you see it hit the earth, you know that there's another plague. God has sent something else to the earth. Yeah. And he opened the bottom of the pit, and there arose a smoke out of the pit. Probably, well, where you know the star fall from heaven, it's going to have an earthquake. Yeah, it's going to have an earthquake. All right. And he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose smoke out of the pit. The smoke of a great furnace. So that happened to be a volcano going off. When the star, I told you that. I've just been telling you that. So when that hit the earth, it caused the earth to quake. Oh man! So this one gonna close us out of the pit, smoke of great furnace, and the sun and the air was dark by reason of smoke of the pit. Okay, and it came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and there was unto them was given power. The scorpion of the earth had power. All right. And people already know they got license in some of those volcanoes and underneath them. But they don't have to be like that. It could be after the volcano go out there and release whatever. And so by them being on the earth, well, we got to open go to it. Yeah, there's cicadas. There's cicadas. Come every no, they say because all of them, some come out at different times. And then they got one year when all of them come out during that time. 1 year when all of them come out from under that ground. Yeah. So and it was commanded that to them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only these men or those men which have not the seal of God in their bodies. So it's not coming to destroy none of the green things, none of the trees. So it's not locusts. It's not. The locusts eat grass and green things. All right. Yeah, the locusts go in the wheat field and eat it all up. Anything green on the eat. All right. I mean, I could be wrong, huh? I don't know. Let them go. All right. I'm just telling y'all. I don't care what they say. And to them was given that they should not kill them, but that they should be tormented 5 months. And torment was as a torment of scorpion when he strikes a man. That's what it's like. Hold up. No. He gonna come out. No, it's some people bringing the book. Oh, I'm waiting for that book. I'm going back over. No, it's like the book in my head. All right. So you're bringing your book. Yeah. All right. And I thought there was I'm looking for them to bring that book. I reordered that Second Revelation of John. No, I've read that, but sometimes the book's gonna be a little different. Yeah, they're gonna have something different in those books. And so that's what I want. I want some books, man. No. Yeah. Uh, all right. Uh-uh. No, that's now I want to address that. Don't go nowhere and move. I'm going to address that. Now I know it was coming. I know it was coming. And in those days, your men see death. So remember, death gonna be done away with. So it tell you everything is in sequence. Right. So after that, then death gonna be done away with. Now remember, that's one of the missions for Elijah to destroy death. Yeah. To slay and banish the angel of death. Samuel. Go read it. Go read it. Some of the Jews, Book of Enoch. Yeah. So you know you're gonna have zombies then, because nobody can die, because death has been done away with. Yeah. Then it's given that they should not kill them, but they should be tormented 5 months. And their torment would be a torment of scorpion when it strikes a man. In those days should man seek death and should not find it, and should desire to die, and death should flee from them. Right? The shape of Loki was unto to prepare into battle. And their heads was as it was crowned like gold, and their faces was the faces of men. And their hair is hair of a woman, and their teeth were as the teeth of lion. And their breastplate were breastplates of iron, and sound of their wings the sound of chariots, and many horses running the battle. And they had tails like scorpions, and there was things in their tails, and their power was to hurt men 5 months. All right. No, and it came over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in Hebrew tongue is the battle, but in Greek tongue is named Apollyon. All right. Because they're doing that right now. The way they're doing that CERN and stuff. Yeah, and he was paying homage to the Greek gods and all the different gods. Yeah, they were. All right. No, God reward them according to the works, according to the deeds. Man, not God reward you, man. God not playing. All right. One war is past, so he had 3 wars. Yeah, 1 war is past, and behold, there come 2 wars more hereafter. And the 6th angel sounded, I heard a voice from the 4 horns of the golden altar, which is before God. Now I know because Belshazzar posted the 4 horns on the altar. Yeah, he posted it before. The 4 horns on the altar. The 6th angel sounded, I heard a voice from the 4 horns of the golden altar, which is before God. Post that, Belshazzar. Post them again. The 4 horns on the golden altar. Did they tell you what they are? And the 6th angel, which had the trumpet loosed, the 4th angel was bound in a great river Euphrates. So that's what I heard. I heard, I guess it reminded me once again. Because people don't look at it, these things have different sequences, and they do have different sequences, but the sequences don't have to be far apart. The sequence can be one after another, and they could be happening at the same time, just like 3 wars. It could be happening right around the same time. Yeah. I'm just telling you. All right. Because 2 of them, you can see 2 of them happening right at the same time. Well, 3 of them. Okay, so as they loosen up in the bottomless pit, also at the same time, men gonna seek death. The scorpions are biting and everything. Men gonna seek death, and no longer they don't have the zombies out at the same time because they can't die. They're zombies, and death should flee them. Right. That's all they on at the same time. And one more thing. Right. Then they're gonna lose some angels out the bottomless pit. Yeah. The 6th angel sounded and heard a voice from the 4 horns of the golden altar, which is before God, saying to the 6th angel who had a trumpet, loose the 4 angels which at the bottom, thou bound in great rivers Euphrates. For the 4 angels was loosened, which were prepared for an hour, and a day, a month, a year, for the slay the 3rd part of heaven. And that's where I already told you. I told you that. Come on, man, I just told you that. That next year, 24. All that could be going on right at the same time, because remember, the seed is not, 24 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 is No, it doesn't take a whole year. It takes up what, 5 months, 6 months? It's not the whole year. Come on, bro. It's not the whole year. All right. No, it's not the whole year. 5 months. 5 months. Right. So that's not the whole year. That's what I'm saying, man. They're like, no, I'm not gonna get that with you. I'm just gonna give you as God told me, show me how it's gonna be. Yeah. And after that, those 4 angels gonna be loosened. No, I'm just telling you. Yeah. So you got a lot going on. Between now and next year, you got a lot going on, man. Okay, well, you go ahead on then. That's hey, that's on you. All right. Mm-mm. No. You told that before they're gonna have a great war. We already know they're waiting on a great war. This is God doing. God already told you what comes over the land when men don't do what's right. Come on, man. God has already told us that. I said 1/3. No, that don't sound right. You say a third part. Because when he said you act like he's gonna kill 1/3. No. No, he said a third part. Because at the same time, he said not we have enough men left to bury the dead. Then he's gonna tell you that how many women they gonna have. No, you just going in one book. No, you gotta go out, you gotta get some other books. Because I don't look at it. I look at this sliced into 4 pieces. All right, so you slice into 4 pieces. Third part of it, I look at it as 3 quarters, and only 1/4 left. But when you say 1/3, that is like one of the 4 is done away with. You still have 3 parts left. He didn't say that. He didn't say that. Go read it. Don't try to make it what you want it to be and what you have learned from somebody else. Learn it from the Most High. God will tell you that all the time. You're doing that from what you want, because I was taught the same way from them. 1/3. But when I go read it from the Most High, and what the Most High say a third part, it's a big difference. It's a big difference. Yeah. Anyway, let's continue on. Anyway, because I already told you. But I go read the second book of Esdras. It'll tell you how many it's going to be. All right. Now, like the tabernacle, so the altar, too, it has symbolic significance. Its length and its breadth, which had 5 cubits each, concern respectively the 5 commandments on the 2 tablets of the law. Its height was 3 cubits, corresponding to 3 deliverers God sent to deliver Israel from Egypt: Moses, Aaron, and Miriam. It had 4 horns in the corners thereof to atone for the sins of the people that on Sinai received 4 horns: the horn of the Torah, the horn of the Shekinah, and the horn of the pink. So let's go back. And the horn of the pink. All right. No, let's go back. No, let's go back. Let's go back. Book of Revelation. So that's why I'm just trying to tell you, oh, no, don't make it. I'll tell you, don't go behind what them people say. You're going to go wrong. Because Christianity is a lie. We already proved that. God already showed you Christianity is a lie. And how you going to judge you. Second Revelation, well, go read the Testament. No, Shepherd of Hermas. In the book of Enoch. All right. No. Let's see. That's what he said. All right. This is no. In the 6th angel sound, heard a voice from the 4 horns of the golden altar which is before God. So that is the Torah. That's the law. The Shekinah, which that's wisdom. All right. The horn of the priesthood and of the king Israel. No. I can't get too deep into the sheep. Yeah, because every time I think it's one thing, God show me it's more than just that. Yeah. Okay. No, you ain't got to tell them what it is. Leave it alone. Don't explain to what it is. Just leave it alone. Let it go. Right. So no, because we keeping them all, and all of them, no, because they remember they asked, "Oh, how long, God, will Thou not revisit them upon us?" Yep. So we already went through that. We're not going back over that. We already went through that. All right. No. And saying to the sixth angel which had the trumpet, loose the four angels which are bound in great river Euphrates. And four angels was loose, which prepared for the hour, a day, and a month, and the year of the slave, the third part. No, that's not a hard. That's not a. You say, and these three was no. Listen to what it say. All right, now I know we can easily do it because we know how to. In the house, wherever you don't, I do. And I saw the horse in the vision of them that sat on them, having breastplate of fire, jacinth and brimstone. The heads of the horse were heads of the lions, and out of their mouths issued fire, smoke, and brimstone. And by these three, the third part of men was killed by fire, smoke, and by brimstone, which issued out of their mouths. That's a great walk. That's a great walk. Yeah. But the power is in their mouth and in their tails, and their tails was like unto scorpions, and their heads when they do hurt. Yeah. We'll see. That's the third part. Because they're not reading that correctly. Because you can't just take it for what they taught you, because it's going to be wrong. So when you go, you know what? No, I ain't got to go through all that. No, that'll post it now. We get to it tomorrow. No, Belteshazzar, 7 women to 1 man. They're going to have that. But it's going to be way worse than that in Europe and other parts of the world. All right. No, book of Isaiah. I'm going to make a man more precious than gold. Now they got a number. I'll wait till tomorrow to give it the rest of it. All right. You say, no, we'll just see. We'll wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow, well, what time do you think I'm going to start tomorrow? Because tomorrow is the new moon. For you to start early on the new moon, the Sabbath, and the covenant day, we start early because people not at work. And you can get a lot of lessons in during that time. Because y'all don't want no lessons coming in early. It's not like you listening to me and not doing other things. That's right. You listen to me and be doing whatever you be doing and just be listening to me. That's what I would be doing. Put that Bluetooth in my ear and go whatever work I'm doing whatever and just be listening at the same time. Yeah. The next thing you know, that time is gone already. Then you'll be learning something. You can't come under the Most High children, I don't care who they are. They have the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the Most High and not learn something. It does not work like that. That's what it's who. Right. No, they shot that innocent boy. No, they killed. But they don't put every innocent child that gets killed. Every innocent Israel child that gets killed, they don't put that. No, they don't put that on it. Because just like when they just shot that innocent boy, no, he's still alive. Got shot in his head. He's still alive. But no, they arrest them. They find arrest the man. What they're trying to do, they put something else up there. No. You see the front screen. She ain't going nowhere. Listen, when they shot that little boy, and that boy was fighting for his life. All right. But At the same time, they showed another scene like that, where these young people went on this up a road and got lost, and they went in the driveway, and the man shot them. And they went in the driveway, turned back around, the man stood up on the front porch and shot them. Now, the reason why they did that man go to trial for a hate crime. They're gonna try to present that and say, well, it wasn't no hate crime because see, this happened also. That's a lie. And so I said, so after I seen that, I said, oh no, I know what was coming. They're gonna kill one of Israel's innocents. Yeah, kill somebody that is close to us. Their parents or somebody is one of us. And boy, when they do that, it's gonna be too bad for them. Oh, it's gonna be too bad for them. No. Because remember I had in the vision, and I took a slap and I told him, I'm gonna kill you. No, I just took it because he was harassing everybody else, and when he came to me, I just took the tape, slammed up against the wall, and I'm not gonna believe you. I'm gonna kill you. So just like that. Then after that, he's gonna get in front of me. Then he's gonna shoot me twice, one on each side of my stomach. Now grab him to him. Yeah, sure, man. No, be strong and courageous. Now I proposed that just the other day. Yeah, he's gonna stay right here and watch him heal. Then he encouraged me, and then he's gonna draw that weapon again. And I just kicked him back. No, and then I was going over there because he's a serpent. He's the serpent. So I was going over there and crush his head. Just walk on and crush his head. Jared had that dream the other day. Yeah. Curse him. Yeah. Because it ain't your power to curse them. Because them children out there I was doing, I remember 15, 16 years old, I wasn't out there having sex. I wasn't. I wasn't out there having sex. Oh, indeed. You know, you have a little girlfriend, you go and visit, and no. And she like to do everything else. Y'all know what they're doing back in my time. Wasn't doing that. No. Well, it wasn't on my mind. Yeah. So them children still be virgins and everything. And God looking over and protecting them. Yeah. You do the wrong one to the wrong person. Well, what you think gonna happen to somebody like me, somebody like who to put on now and come on the channel, come up there to the and say, no, that's why I asked them, did they shoot them? I asked them, did they shoot them? They heard them doing everything. And he said, no. So what did he say there they shot? Now the next question is, well, how are they doing? That'll be the next question. And then after that, oh no. After that, I ain't gonna say no more. I know what to do. Fall on them knees and go it on and just put it on. Yeah. Oh no. I'm just gonna ask God to do it. Yeah. You already showed me. Somebody pulls that. Jerry, go there. Because Jerry is the prophet. I like to go to the prophet. Jerry there. Now I go to the high priest sometimes, go to the house sometimes, but this is Jerry. Jerry go to the Gospel of Thomas. And when that man take that knife and jug it into the wall. Yeah, post that. The man is in the Gospel of Thomas. When he take that knife and jug it in that wall. In the Gospel of Thomas. Right. I'm playing with them people. No. The Lord God said they're going to fear Israel. Now, I mean say they're going to be afraid of Israel. Just like he told you when the Chinese come over here in this land and do the chosen people something, for we all Israel, that is going to be bad for them. Yeah. No, because when I see the stars being cast out in heaven, because I used to think that, God just, it's that time for him to cast it out. Now it's time for them to cast out. That's we are doing that. When they do something, and whatever is warrant, we're gonna be doing. Just like when no, Belteshazzar did that. I won't read it to you. He just posted it. Belteshazzar. That's not what he said. No, you said the four. No. The four angels was loose for Lucifer. Wait a minute. He told you who did it. He told you how they was loosened. Man, wait a minute. No. Oh, I just read that. All right. Yeah, Jared didn't post it. Wait a minute. Yeah, we just said that. All right. No. The sixth angel, Revelation 9:13. The sixth angel sounded and heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar, which is before God, saying to the sixth angel which had the trumpet, loose the four angels which are bound in great uniform. All right, so who asked them to do it? Go back and read what Belteshazzar said. Just tell you who asked them to do it. The four horns, who asked them to do that? Those who keep the Torah, the oral law. Those who have what? Knowledge of the intellectual wisdom of the Most High. Those who are the priesthood, the truthhood, the saints. And those, and the horn, all of Israel, all the righteous and holy people of the horn of the kingdom, the horn of the church, Israel, who the world was created for. All of them is praying and telling God, loose the four. Now I'm the Most High, we can't take it no more. And pray for them to lose it. That's okay. What you going on there? What you think? Well, so all these 40 days prayers and what we've been asking the Psalms and 40 days we've been asking the Lord God to do stuff, and He haven't been doing it. Yes, He has. Yes, He has. Oh, that's on you then. Well, you go ahead and do one of them something and see what's gonna happen. Yeah. All right. All right. Listen, Jesus said, the kingdom of the Father is like a certain man who wanted to kill a powerful man. We just read that. I just read that to you. Come on, bro. Man, well, all right. Then he said, no, the voice of the four horns of the golden altar which is before God, saying to the sixth angel which had the trumpet, loose the four angels which are bound in great. All right, so we just finished reading that. Okay, then he said, the kingdom of the Father is like a certain man who wanted, the king man, who do we want to kill? And in his own house, he drew his sword and struck it into the wall in order to find out whether his hand could carry it through. Then he slew the powerful man. Who is the powerful man? Did God give us a sword to strike the power? I know He did. I know He did. That's all right. Well, because y'all, I mean, everything we do, we line up, we back it up with the Word of God. Because that He's a prophet. Jared's a prophet. All right? And that's a prophet. All right. Well, you get on them, bro. You know more than the Most High, because that was even telling. Because we get ours from the Most High, and dream, vision, audible voice, similitudes, and everything else. And they come along. Oh, where's that found? That's not in the Word of God. God and this and right there, bro. What's going on? Yeah. Our time is up for the day. No, we not gotta get ready for the covenant. I haven't done that. Man, I don't want to miss the covenant, man. The blessings. God haven't stopped giving me blessings. God haven't stopped giving me different fruits of the Spirit and the gift of the Spirit. Yeah. No, that does not work like that, you dog. Because Jerry had to go through the same thing, and we tell everybody, whatever book God gives you, kind of way the lesson going there, you stick with the book that God gave you and read that book. Before you go to the end of the book, stick there. No, what we saying is basically for those who have been reading the different books. And so if you read the book that you're in, you read the book that you're in, all the books are connected. All of it is the Word of God. All of it is connected. And so you just stay in that book. Just stay in that one book and study and finish that book. Then we're going to give it, before you finish that book, God gonna give you a blessing and everything from reading that book. Now you ain't gotta know that. You don't have to know that because we already know you don't know that. Because if you know that, you wouldn't be posting like you post. So when you finish that book, you finish, God's gonna give you another book, and He's gonna give you a blessing. That's how it works. That's how it works. But if you now stick with it, stick with that one book. Yeah, because we coming back around. We come around. This is not our first time into these books. It's not our first time. We're gonna, and every time we come back around, we learn something different. You know, our wisdom, knowledge, understanding has increased. Yeah. Don't try to keep up. Keep going. Yeah. Yeah. Go to Joseph and Ace trying to teach you stuff. Because Ace and that, man, that's a powerful book, Joseph and Ace and that. So we know how powerful book Joseph and Ace and that. But the main thing about Joseph and Ace and that is Ace and that. Yeah, who Ace and that is. Because you can't have, you can't. God gave me the shepherd of Harmons before He gave me Joseph and Ace and that. So when you go read the shepherd of Harmons, you come back and read Joseph and Ace and that, you got the first, three chapters of Revelation. First 3 chapters of Revelation, you got that. You got the shepherd of Harmons and the Joseph and Ace and that. He's got the Testament of the 12 patriarchs. Man, he got a lot in Joseph and Ace and that. Yeah. No. And then teach the woman. Shepherd of Harmon teaches women too, but Joseph and Ace and that, she was a virgin. She was 27 years old. She was the most wanted. Yeah. She was the most wanted. Right. No, she's the most wanted for the heathens and the enemy. The righteous and the pious don't want her. That was King Joseph. He didn't want her. He didn't. But when she repented, God gave her to Joseph. But when she repented, she said, I'm going to be a slave. I'm going to be his fine servant. I'm going to be his fine woman. And then she made that pledge to God. She didn't make that pledge to Joseph. She made that pledge to God. That's what she made the pledge to. Right. And when Joseph came in there and Joseph was getting his feet watered, he said, why don't you let one of them virgins do that? Why don't you let No. These people lost me and nobody else will ever touch these feet but me. Isn't that? She was serious. And nobody else touched her feet up. No, because that's how our women used to be. Man, what she called you? Lord or King? My Lord, my Master. She called him something like that. And then, what Sarah called? What Sarah called Father Abraham? Lord. Yeah. No. Anyway, God spoke highly of the 6 women, the six holy women, 6 righteous women, Sarah, Rebecca, Leah, Rachel, Zilphi, and Bilhah. He talked highly of them. And he talked also highly of all the other mothers. He talked highly of Zipporah, right? Obadiah's wife, Dana, yeah, Edna, Naamah, Ruth. Yeah, God talked about it. Yeah, he talked highly of a lot of them women. You just got to take the time. No. You can't blame her for God being her husband. God gave her a husband after she repented. Come on. Ain't nobody supposed to know. We're supposed to dream. Y'all know y'all supposed to dream. I know it's a short day, but you got to dream you want supposed with her. A man wants to share forces. Put them, post them. Post them. We got time. We got a few minutes. Hey, I want to share 4 dreams that I had last night. I can't remember all the stuff that did with people. And the second one. The third one was standing in front of a house that I thought looked good. The fourth was a dog ran to me for help. I woke up. Well, I know that fourth one is. Go ahead on. Post it. Post them. Much as you can on. I'm like, no. No, they didn't kill him who put their hands on. Well, even if they don't, you tell the youngsters, you tell them, even if they don't do it, you tell them anyway. No, you tell them to call upon. No, they might not be baptized, they might have no recollection of Jesus or anything. It doesn't work like that. You got to tell them, say, when you be approached like that, you're in a situation, and you're humble and no weapons or nothing, and you're not that type of person, just tell them, call upon Jesus, and whatever you ask Jesus in that name and at that time, you're going to do for it. Make sure you reiterate that to them. Yep. And if God gives you something specifically to tell them, then you tell them that. Because in my dreams and vision, God has been giving me specific things to say. And so if God gives you some specific things to tell whoever that it was to say, you give them that specific thing for them to say. And at that time, no, because when certain things, somebody tell you something, and when that time comes, you believe it or not, they will remember it. When they're in that situation, that frantic situation, they don't know no other way out, they will do it. Yeah. Anyway, so tell them. Yeah. Hey, last night. I can't remember all the stuff. Let me see. I can't remember all the stuff. There were people in the second one. All right. Third one, I was standing in front of a house. I thought it looked good. And the fourth was a dog ran up to me to help, but I woke up. Well, I know what the fourth one means. Yeah, that I was standing in front of a house, and wisdom came to the front door with the man and woman. Yeah. And the man came up to us, like, that's an old name, man. I wrote it down though. I don't know what book it would be in. And she came to the door. Yeah. Well, you see. Yeah. It'll come back to it. I know we didn't go with rain, but when we do it, it'll come back to it. Yeah, one book at a time. To apply what you learn to live in your daily lifestyle. Get close to God. Not just going through books to say you read them. Yeah, you got to study books and apply them to your life. That's how it works. They know how it works. All I remember from the dream was I was watching a live late at night, and you were sitting there teaching the class, and your background was pure light. And I was in a pitch black house. I remember Elijah said to me that whoever holds on and stays on, because the live was about 3 a.m. and people left because they were tired. And Elijah said to me that if I keep on, yeah, we gotta know. I know what that means. Because we got people that want to catch the live, but we come on. We come on like somebody right now. It's 12 o'clock somewhere. 12 a.m. Man, somewhere. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. I don't know. We're going to do it. Yeah, we're going to have to go, because I will tell you that we're going to have to come on one night and stay on the whole night. Well, It'll be counted as we stand up the whole night praying. It'll be counted as the same way. I'm like, no, I suggest, I did it before, stay up all night praying. Yeah, I suggest everybody do that. Stay up all night praying. Try to. Try. Pastor Paul and them, well, Adam and Eve did. Pastor Paul and them used to preach all night long. You know that he was preaching that night. That boy fell asleep and killed himself, and Paul brought him back to life. Yeah. Watching live. We gonna do it. Yeah. We gonna do it. Just all right. Let me see. You're the prophet. You telling them you're showing the prophecy. You're a prophet. You're showing God showing you a prophecy that we gotta do. All right. 3 a.m. 3 a.m. And people left because they were tired. And Elijah said to me that if I keep on, I will get a gift. I will get a gift. I'll tell you that now. We know that. I will get a gift, and gave me power because I got up and explored the house. I heard down the hallway a man I went to school with. He is now a rapper, and I heard all the filth coming out of his mouth. I could feel the wickedness from his room. I went downstairs to the kitchen and looked in the fridge. It was empty. I said, where are all the food at? And I looked at the door and I see all the food. And I woke up. No, it's easy. Yeah. You got to do an all-nighter. Forget an extra gift. And it's going to help a lot of people. A lot of people who have never ate food before, have never ate wholesome food. Yeah, that's what the book of Enoch says, wholesome food, and they never had wholesome food before. Right. Those are a lot of wicked people watching us that never watched us before. I feel the wickedness from this room, and I went downstairs to the kitchen and looked in the fridge, and it was empty. A lot of them never ate wholesome food. A lot of them never had the food that we're going to get. All right. And I said, where are the food? And I look at the door. So there's a lot of food there's a lot of people at the door waiting to eat the food. And I see pure light. So we're gonna get there. All right. All right. We'll read the scripture, be praying all night. Depends. If you read the book of Psalms, if you're reading the book of Psalms, I mean, there are other books you could be reading all night, but especially the book of Psalms. Because remember, our father Jacob spent 20 years reciting a psalm, and never did sleep in 20 years. That all the time he was about me, man. That's the legend of the Jews, man. Yeah. So we get there. No, I got to talk to Belteshazzar about that one. All right. We got to talk to Belteshazzar about it whenever he just call and tell me about it. All right. No, we just stay up all night. Man, nothing for me to stay up all night. I might be tired, but I know what to do. Yeah. Fall asleep, I just fall asleep. But I don't know until I try it, right? I don't know. I talked to Belteshazzar, he'll let me know. Come on. Yeah. When is the next 40 days? Belteshazzar gonna post that also. Not today though. Come on, Belteshazzar. He gonna post all that. Me and him gonna get together. Yeah. You know the 40 days come pretty soon. Pretty soon the 40 days will be. We're in the 40 days right now before Jesus. No, Jesus stayed on earth 40 days. And 10 days, in the 10 days he went to heaven. So they counted all that together like 50 days before Pentecost. It's 50 days before Pentecost. So we have the so we're gonna do a 40 days. Belshazzar got all that already planned. Now I got the prayers. He just have to let me know when he want to do them, and then I'll do the prayers. Come on, man, y'all gotta do what y'all supposed to do. That's what I do. He's the high priest. He's a pastor. Jared's a prophet. Yehuda is a leader. Yeah, Yehuda is a leader. Adonijah, Adonijah is a seer. Yeah, she's a seer. I'm waiting on $1. Yeah, we're waiting on you. God to let us know when the time comes. You still fighting. You still fighting battles with your own self. I told you that world will go. All that you learn from the people, let books. As you start reading the Holy Word of God, then God shows you everything. All right. No. That dog gonna run up to you. You know what that dog is. All right. No. You know what that dog is. Yeah. I don't know. I had the same dream. Yeah, I had that dream. I had a dream. Every time I look at a dream, I had a dog in my dream. Now I'll be standing up there with a dog. Yeah, a German Shepherd, a German Shepherd, a black dog. When I was standing up there with a dog, that's what they were, a dog. Yeah. All right. Belshazzar opposed a dog at the beginning. A dog, that's in the book of Revelation. A dog does not have to be only a female. A dog can be a male also. Yeah. He's a dog. Right. Give Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Give God what belongs to God. Give me what is mine. Jesus said, return and bless thee and keep thee. Return and make his face to shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. Turn and lift up his kindness upon thee and give thee peace. Over Israel, all thy Lord. There's one Lord, thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, and all thy might. This is not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit, said the Lord. It's not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit, said the Lord. No Yehuda. All right. No, it didn't. People ain't gonna now. Well, whenever you say, no, he couldn't do them nothing because they didn't do nothing. They didn't do them nothing. They just pulled up on the shore and get weapon. They didn't do nothing. They didn't do them nothing. It's a big difference. If they would have fired a weapon out or something like that. Yeah. No, God gonna the same people that done it, we might hear about them people dying who done them that. Yeah, you might hear about them dying. No, I heard that before. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, but no, God is good. Sometimes when you have a dream, I used to have dreams and visions about snakes when I was gonna meet somebody. And sometimes the snake, the person that I was gonna meet, they would always have the color of the snake. Yeah, like if the snake had gold and black on, or the snake had orange or some color of that, or the head be shaped a certain way or something. Right. And then when I meet a person that look like that person I had the same, I know it was a snake. Same thing with a dog. Yeah, same thing with a dog. My dog might be the color of that person. Yeah, you know, yeah, some dogs look like they're orange. No, I am lying. This is not about Mike, no, about power, but I am a normal dog. If I pull the time, Post a time, hurry up, post your time. What time you think is a good time for me to start tomorrow? You know, we start early tomorrow. I don't know what I'm asking you right now. You better tell me. All right. You better hurry up then. Post. What is a good time? You better hurry up. No, you want me to start early or not? Because tomorrow is the whole day. Look at she said, you got level. Yeah. I appreciate the same over like the Sabbath day. You want to be as early as the Sabbath day, Jerry. Yeah. Oh.